Hey guys, and welcome back to another Eldritch Moon preview video. Today, let's look at one of the hypest and most anticipated spoilers to come from Eldritch Moon. It's no secret that Wizards of the Coast has been pushing Liliana Vess as a pivotal character in the story of the set. She's made out to be our last hope on Innistrad, as well as being the poster child for a lot of the set's promotional art. We all knew she was getting a new Planeswalker card. It was just a matter of time. But now that time has come. Feast your eyes on Liliana the Last Hope. She costs 1 generic and double black to play and comes in with 3 loyalty counters. +1, up to 1 target creature gets -2/-1 until end of turn. Her -2 ability is put the top 2 cards from your library into your graveyard, then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Her ultimate is -7. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, put X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield, where X is 2+ the number of zombies you control. Alright, let's take a look at her card and see how it stacks up. Well, a 3-mana Planeswalker that comes into play with 3 loyalties, already pretty decent, but her +1 is an ability that I'd use on any turn she's played, unless the board's empty, so it's more like she has 4 loyalty counters. At this cheap, solid color price, it's amazing for a Planeswalker. As any good Planeswalker should have, Liliana the Last Hope has a means of protecting herself. Her +1 is a form of removal we rarely see on Planeswalkers at this cost, and especially as an ability that adds loyalty counters. Giving a creature -2/-1 might not sound like much, it's like a worse disfigure, but it's repeatable. The targeted creature keeps this debuff until your next turn, so any creature that survives won't be able to swing in for its full damage. This is Liliana the Last Hope's greatest strength, her ability to thin out 1 toughness creatures and protect herself from stronger ones, all while gaining even more loyalty. That being said, it isn't a surefire form of protection like tapping or even summoning a blocker can be. Only reducing the toughness by 1 means it limits its killing potential, while creatures with power 4 or greater will still inflict a heavy cost to your Liliana. Moving on, let's examine her second ability, her -2. This ability is like free cycling that turns into fetching something you want from your graveyard. I love the way this ability is worded. It allows you to grab any creature that's in your graveyard, not just from the 2 cards you discarded from your library. So it's like cemetery recruitment, that also adds more choices to your graveyard. Early on, this ability may not seem like the best, but it's insanely good at keeping up card advantage later on. Plus, it's such a Liliana Vess ability, very fitting. And that's it! As you can tell, this card is... oh wait, yeah, I forgot about our ultimate. For 7 loyalty, you get an emblem that makes a lot of 2/2 zombies. If you have more zombies, it makes more zombies, and of course you'll win the game. Look, I don't want to spend a lot of time harping on the ultimate here. Ultimates on Planeswalkers will of course usually win you the game, but they're designed as such to be insanely difficult to pull off. For Liliana the Last Hope, this is especially true. Starting at just 3 counters, it's unrealistic that you'd be able to use her +1 enough times without losing counters to your opponent in order to reach that 7. Even then, the ultimate really benefits from a zombie archetype deck. Of course, it would eventually win on its own, but it's clearly designed with zombies in mind. It's strong, it's niche, but I don't think you'll be seeing it pulled off very often. That's okay though. Liliana the Last Hope is designed as an early control Planeswalker that grants card advantage later in the game. In these regards, she's a flying example of a good, cheap Planeswalker. I think she'll be an amazing early drop for control decks, along with heading blue-black zombies. She's going to be a Planeswalker that defines standard, but not so much outside of that. Other formats just have better options, both early and in terms of Liliana of the Veil. This card may just be a little too slow, though I could see it played in some fringe zombie decks that work to get her ultimate off. Other than that, all I can really say is that I really love this card, but I'm a sucker for cheap Planeswalkers that do stuff. I can see why some think she's weak. Her protection is sometimes only pseudo-protection, and you need creatures in the graveyard to use her -2. Her ultimate isn't even out and out mind-blowing. But all those things considered, she'll be pretty strong because at the end of the day, a 3-mana, 1-color Planeswalker with control elements will always see play. Anyway, those are just my opinions on Liliana the Last Hope. Let me know what you guys think about this new Planeswalker card in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, consider throwing it a like and sub to the channel for the latest Eldritch Moon spoilers, news, and lore. As always guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.